And I would ask Mr. Rick how we are going.
Maybe one more question.
Is there one more question? Certainly.
What is the purpose of souls that aren't born? That, for example, if women terminate pregnancies and that soul that was in that child does not, that child is not born, what is the purpose?
Yes, I understand, thank you. My friend, for those, I think, but I'm saying this just to reiterate, what is the purpose of souls who perhaps are, the embryo is terminated before it is born? What is the purpose of that soul? I would say, my friend, there are many, as there are many happenings, and a certain event can happen for individuals. It is for a different reason to each individual. For if I do not know if I have said of that correctly, in that a circumstance may happen to you, madam, and it may happen to you, the same circumstance it may be, but it was to teach you something completely different from what it was to teach you. It is I am saying to Reminding Blossom, we have spoken about this a long time ago, which is in one of that pile somewhere in a question that was asked, because it is each circumstance is different, and it may, so there are many different reasons why that should take place. So I cannot give one particular answer. One suggestion may be that that soul of that being needed to come into that mother for a certain amount of time. Blossom is all right, I have just checked with her that I say this. Blossom herself lost a child, and it was because that she needed to have a life force within her being for a certain amount of time in order to prepare her body, to change things within her body for me to do this. It was many years later that Blossom understood of this. And also Blossom had her journey as to what she was to get from that experience. And then that soul was to leave. It is for some souls, some mothers who are with child, they may miscarry or indeed choose to terminate that pregnancy. But my friends, it doesn't always mean that the soul was inside. That again is a great matter of discussion. It can be that the soul that is chosen to come to a particular woman can come in and out to adjust for themselves and to be connected with the soul of that mother. But then it may need to return for a while because it is a funny place to be compared to where they are. And it may be that mother that is with child, the soul does not come anywhere near because there is a resistance. It knows that it is to come back to learn many things. It has been decided and discussed. But there is a resistance. And it may be that it is as one is pushing that baby through the birth canal. It may be that spirits are gently pushing that soul to say, it is time now, it is time, and they come in at the last moment. It may be that a soul will come in and connect, and then choose to leave for reasons of itself, for itself, and reasons to assist the entire family that it did not fully co-join with. The effect of that not taking place may or may not part that family, or it may bring them together. These things are not haphazard, my friends. There are no accidents. All these things are part of the divine plan. May I say, when you asked what happens to, they simply return to love, to the place where they were residing. Because it does not mean that you may think upon it as a little baby soul that is coming in. Whereas I am showing to blossom now of a 120-year-old old man. Somebody wrote to Blossom today and said, this somebody will be very pleased, because they said, could you ask White Cloud what is the difference between old souls and young souls? If we are all from the same place, how can there be old souls and young souls? That is a simple one. It is what you call how many times that soul has been on planet Earth, or indeed on other planets. But when a baby is born, sometimes you can see the wisdom, his old face, all the wrinkles of the old from when he left before. New souls, young souls, have not a wrinkle upon them. They have not, there are, it is all right, is it just a few little while? There are babies coming now that many of you know about, and they have been doing so, I am saying to Blossom, for the last at least 50 years. And they are called the indigo children, the star children. They are new souls, and yet by their wisdom you would consider them to be very ancient. But then we could go into matters that we are all ancient, if you see. But these souls are recognizable not only by the light in their eyes, but by the truth in their hearts. Their knowledge that they bring through, have you falling on the floor with your mouths wide open, because of the wisdom, because of the intelligence regarding truth. It does not matter whether they can put two and two together, or whether they can spell Blossom is saying, do not even attempt that, because I was going to say of a long word of a song that Mary Poppins, supercaller, etc. And Blossom said, no, we will get pulled over our tongue, or her tongue. And so these things are unimportant. But what these children bring through, the new children, they are your teachers. They, as the years go by, are and will still become your teachers. And I say to you, my friends, listen to them. Listen to them with your hearts, because they know what they are talking about. is that time now, Mr. Ray?
Yeah, it's gone 8 now.
It is funny, you know. Sometimes my little friend Blossom, before we are to do an evening such as this, she has a little pounding in her heart. And she says, you are going to be there, aren't you? And she says, what are you going to talk about? And she never knows. But she has to trust me. I say to her, have I ever let you down? And she says no. She says, have I ever let you down? And I say no. It is about trust in yourself. Trust in all that you know to be of love that is around you and within you. Trust that little voice you hear. For if you are in love, that little voice can only be from love. And if it is not, your heart will let you know straight away. So do not trust that, but listen to your heart, for it will tell you of the love that you are as one with everything and everybody else. One energy of love, that is what you are. Know of this as my truth, and you decide, my friends, whether or not it is yours. So now it is time for me to take my leave, and as always, I would like to finish with the blessing. From me, my friends, thank you so much to coming here to listen to what I have to say. And let me say that all the love that I see from your eyes to mine fills my being with so much hope for your planet and all that are upon it. We are getting there, my friends. We are getting there. We give thanks to the Divine Oneness for allowing this meeting to take place. We ask always that we may remain humble in order to serve and to receive, and that we may continue to walk boldly as the light and the love.